What if this October is not just a passing month, but a destined alignment written long ago in the quiet prophecies of seers and sages? Baba Vanga once spoke of an autumn where the winds would whisper in numbers, and those who listen shall find the path they have forgotten. Nostradamus hinted that in the 10th moon of a distant year, the world shall turn its face toward light unseen. Perhaps, unknowingly, we have stepped into that very season, the one where destiny begins to hume beneath the surface of our everyday lives. Have you noticed how the air feels different this time of year, thicker with meaning, softer with mystery? As the days grow shorter and the veil between the seen and unseen begins to thin, October opens like a sacred scroll. The cosmos shifts its rhythm, and ancient vibrations start to move once again. You may feel it in subtle moments, an unexplained dream, a sudden sense of purpose, or that magnetic pull towards something you cannot name. These are not coincidences, they are signs. The universe is aligning, and numbers are its language. In Buddhist numerology, numbers are not mere symbols, they are consciousness made visible. Each carries a unique pulse, a vibration that corresponds to a layer of your soul. The number 1 calls for beginnings, 2 for harmony, 7 for enlightenment, and so on. Together, they weave a pattern, a sacred geometry of destiny that shapes our experiences in ways we rarely understand. And this month, 6 powerful numbers rise like constellations, each holding the promise of awakening, abundance, and transformation. Ancient monks in the Himalayan monasteries often meditated upon these vibrations, believing that each number was a mantra, a frequency that could open hidden pathways within the human spirit. They said that when a person aligns their energy with the right numbers, the wheel of karma begins to turn in their favor. Perhaps this October, those wheels are turning for you too, subtly, silently, divinely. Nostradamus described this time as one where the seekers of truth will find their mirrors in numbers, and Baba Vanga foresaw a generation that will hear the voice of destiny through patterns the ordinary eye cannot see. Could it be that you are among those souls now awakening to this truth? What if the numbers that find you this month are not random, but chosen, guiding you toward the next chapter of your becoming? As you listen to the rhythm of October, imagine the universe speaking softly through these vibrations, each one a gentle reminder that you are part of something infinite, timeless, beautifully precise. You are not lost, you are aligned, and the numbers are here to remind you of the order beneath the seeming chaos, the divine mathematics of your existence. So take a breath, feel the energy that October carries. 6 sacred numbers await you, each a doorway to a higher understanding. As you walk through them one by one, remember this truth, whispered by the ancient masters: to understand the number is to understand yourself. Are you ready to listen, not with your ears, but with your spirit? Number 7, the power of inner calm. Number 7 is not merely a figure, it is a vibration, a cosmic whisper that invites the soul to rest, reflect, and realign. In the ancient wisdom of Buddhist numerology, 7 is the number of consciousness, the bridge between the seen and the unseen. It calls you to look inward, to quiet the noise of the world, and listen to the echo of your own spirit. Baba Vanga once said, "Peace is not found in the world, it is discovered in oneself when the mind becomes still." And Nostradamus, centuries before her, wrote of a future where those who find calm amid chaos shall rise above destiny itself. Their visions align perfectly with the vibration of 7, the sacred code of inner stillness and divine understanding. When the number 7 begins to appear repeatedly, on clocks reading 7:7, receipts totaling 7.7 or patterns that seem too precise to be chance, it is not coincidence, it's a message. The universe is reminding you that the answers you seek do not exist in the noise outside, but in the silence within. Just as a lake must become still before it reflects the moon, your mind must become quiet before it reflects truth. The presence of 7 signals a time for deep contemplation, spiritual grounding, and gentle awareness. In Buddhist philosophy, every being holds an inner Buddha, a seed of enlightenment that blossoms when nurtured with silence and compassion. 7 nurtures that seed. It asks you to slow down, to withdraw from the rush of life and reconnect with your natural rhythm. Imagine waking up before dawn, when the world is still asleep, and hearing nothing but your breath. That sacred stillness is where all creation begins. In that space, intuition awakens, confusion fades, and energy realigns with the universe's natural order. Cosmically, number 7 resonates with the energies of Jupiter, the planet of wisdom and expansion, and Neptune, the planet of dreams and intuition. When these vibrations merge, they open a portal to higher understanding. This is not the energy of instant wealth or quick results. It is the power that shapes your destiny from the inside out. It strengthens your intuition, deepens your emotional intelligence, and attracts abundance through alignment, not effort. The more you trust in peace, the more peace rewards you with clarity and opportunity. But here's the hidden truth. In the age of constant movement, silence has become a rebellion. The world teaches us to run, to chase, to compete, yet the number 7 teaches us to pause. It reminds us that the calmest minds often create the strongest results. When you sit in stillness, you're not wasting time, you're preparing your energy, you're aligning yourself with the frequency that manifests miracles naturally. The masters knew this, from Buddha meditating under the Bodhi tree to prophets who received visions in solitude. All greatness begins in stillness. So if you keep seeing the number 7 this month, understand this: it's not random, it's divine timing. It's the universe whispering, "Be still, you are exactly where you need to be." Take a step back from the noise, breathe deeply, and let peace guide you. For when your energy is calm, your path becomes clear. Ask yourself, when was the last time I truly stopped? Not because I was tired, but because I wanted to listen to my soul. Number 41. The frequency of inner renewal. Number 41 is the quiet messenger of the universe, the unseen guardian that steps in when your energy begins to scatter and your spirit starts to drift. It does not arrive with thunder or grand promises of sudden luck. Instead, it moves softly, like a breath of air that clears the fog from your thoughts. Baba Vanga once spoke of silent signs that come when the heart is ready to listen, and number 41 is one of those. Nostradamus too wrote of a time when those who master patience will see fortune unfold, not by speed, but by stillness. Together, these words echo the vibration of 41, the sacred rhythm of renewal and emotional grounding. When this number begins appearing before you, perhaps on random receipts, digital clocks, or even page numbers that repeat again and again, take notice. It is not an accident. The universe speaks in patterns, and 41 is a gentle reminder to return home to yourself. It arrives during moments when you feel stretched too thin, overwhelmed by responsibilities, or lost in the noise of constant doing. Its appearance says, pause, you are enough even when you rest. In the spiritual order of numerology, 4 represents stability, structure and grounding, the earth element of calm strength. The number 1 symbolizes new beginnings, courage, and direction. Together, they form 41, the perfect blend of foundation and renewal. Tells you that true progress is not born from chaos, but from steady inner clarity. In Buddhist thought, this is the middle way, a balance between action and stillness, motion and mindfulness. When you align with this vibration, you no longer chase peace, you embody it. The message of 41 is deeply healing. It teaches that self-care is not selfish, that rest is not laziness, and that slowing down can sometimes be the fastest way to move forward. Imagine walking through a forest after the rain. The air feels fresh, the earth hums with quiet energy, and everything feels alive again. That's what 41 does to your soul. It washes away exhaustion, renews your emotional strength, and brings you back into balance with the natural rhythm of life. Astrologically, 41 resonates with the stabilizing energy of Saturn, the teacher planet, and the soft influence of Venus, the planet of harmony. When these forces combine, they teach you the art of patience, the ability to trust the process, even when results are not yet visible. It's the energy of tending the soil before the harvest, of rebuilding foundations so something greater can grow. It reminds you that rest is not a retreat from success, it is a step towards sustainable abundance. So, if the number 41 continues to cross your path this month, honor it as a sacred signal. Take it as permission to breathe, to reflect, to be kind to yourself. You don't need to rush to prove your worth. You simply need to realign with the peace that already exists within you. Because when your inner world is calm and centered, the outer world naturally begins to flow in your favor. Ask yourself, am I giving myself enough space to breathe, to rest, to truly feel alive again? Number 12, the rhythm of universal balance. Number 12 moves like the pulse of the cosmos, the heartbeat of creation itself. It is the number that quietly governs cycles, order, and divine timing. From the 12 months that shape our year, to the 12 zodiac signs guiding destiny, to the 12 hours that cradle our days and nights, the pattern of 12 appears everywhere. Baba Vanga once said, "Time does not pass, it dances. Only those in rhythm with it will see the truth behind each step." Nostradamus, too, hinted at this sacred cadence, foretelling an era when those who flow with time will master the unseen balance between chaos and harmony. And so number 12 becomes the whisper of the universe, reminding us that every moment unfolds exactly as it should, neither too early nor too late. In the world of spiritual numerology, 1 symbolizes creation and initiative, the spark that begins it all. The number 2 represents harmony, cooperation, and trust in divine timing. When they unite as 12, they form the perfect duality of action and alignment, a bridge between will and wisdom. It is the rhythm of existence, where the human spirit learns to move not against time but with it. When you see the number 12 appearing around you, on clocks, documents, or random symbols, it's not mere coincidence. It's a gentle reminder that you are being guided by a greater order, one that connects every small event in your life into a grand cosmic pattern. Look around nature, and you'll see the energy of 12 in motion everywhere. 12 full moons that mark the turning of the year, 12 petals on sacred lotus flowers, 12 stages in the growth of certain ancient trees. Everything that lives does so in cycles, breathing in and out with divine precision. The moon waxes and wanes, the seasons bloom and fade, and we too rise and rest, love and let go, in harmony with this same eternal rhythm. The essence of 12 invites you to stop resisting the flow of change and instead become one with it. Spiritually, the number 12 resonates deeply with the Buddhist teaching of dependent origination, the 12 links that explain how all phenomena arise through cause and effect. It shows that nothing happens in isolation, everything is connected. Your joy, your struggle, your past, and your destiny are woven from the same cosmic thread. Once you understand this, life begins to make sense. You stop asking why me, and start asking what is this teaching me. Awareness becomes freedom, and patience becomes power. Astrologically, this month's vibration of 12 harmonizes beautifully with Mercury's influence on clarity and Saturn's lesson of timing. Together, they remind you that the path to success isn't about rushing, it's about moving in rhythm with what's meant for you. When your mind, emotions, and actions align with divine timing, you begin to attract everything you once chased. prosperity flows naturally, relationships deepen, and inner peace returns. So when 12 appears again and again, see it as a sacred code, a reminder that balance and timing are your greatest allies. The seed doesn't bloom because it rushes, it blooms because the soil, the sun, and the season align perfectly. The same is true for you. This number tells you that your moment will arrive when your energy aligns with the rhythm of the universe. Take a breath and ask yourself, am I forcing outcomes that aren't ready, or am I trusting the divine rhythm guiding my life? Number 5. The signal of change and rebirth. Number 5 is the pulse of transformation, the sacred movement that stirs when your soul whispers, "It's time." It's the vibration that breaks stagnation, urging you to leave behind the comfort of the known and step into the wild, luminous unknown. Baba Vanga once said, "When the winds shift, do not fear, the change is how life breathes." And Nostradamus too wrote, "From the fifth sign shall rise the force of renewal, and those who walk forward with courage shall inherit the dawn." This is the essence of 5, the cosmic reminder that motion is not your enemy. Stillness has its wisdom, but change is your teacher. If number 7 was about stillness and 41 about grounding, number 5 is the awakening, the moment life demands movement. You've likely felt it before, that quiet inner voice that says, you were meant for more. You might see 5 appearing in subtle ways, in timestamps, totals, or dreams that repeat. These aren't coincidences, they're signals, universal nudges, calling you to step beyond fear and into growth. Every time 5 appears, it whispers, trust the unfolding, because in truth, you've already been preparing for this leap. In numerology, 5 represents the union of the physical and spiritual realms, 4 grounded elements, plus the 5th, ether, which brings life and motion. It carries the vibration of freedom, adventure, and renewal. The universe doesn't want you to stay trapped in cycles that no longer serve you. It wants you to evolve, to expand, to remember that impermanence is not loss, it's liberation. The Buddha taught that everything changes, nothing remains the same. The wisdom of 5 is to embrace this truth, not with fear, but with grace. Think of the butterfly, its beauty is born from transformation, not resistance. Before it could fly, it had to let go of everything it once knew. So too, number 5 invites you to trust the unknown. Every shift in your life, whether in career, relationships, or inner purpose, is preparing you for something more aligned, more awakened, and more abundant. The old must dissolve for the new to emerge, and 5 brings that energy of necessary renewal. This month, the cosmic field vibrates strongly with the essence of Mercury and Uranus, planets of communication and sudden change. When their energies weave with the vibration of 5, expect awakening moments, the kind that turn confusion into clarity. You may be guided to make a bold decision, start a new project, or finally walk away from what drains your spirit. Trust it. This is not chaos, it's correction. The universe is adjusting your path so that you may walk in alignment with your destiny. So when number 5 appears before you, pause and listen. Don't resist the shifts around you, flow with them. Remember, rebirth never happens in comfort, it happens in courage. The winds of change may be strong, but they are carrying you toward your higher purpose. Ask yourself, am I clinging to what's familiar, or am I ready to step into the transformation my soul has been waiting for? Number 22, the architect of destiny. Number 22 is one of the rarest vibrations in all of numerology, the master builder, the architect of destiny. It doesn't arrive quietly, it arrives with purpose, as if the universe itself is handing you the blueprint for the life you were meant to create. Baba Vanga once said, "The ones who see their future are not prophets. They are builders who trust the unseen." Nostradamus wrote of this same divine order, foretelling that Those who align thought and action shall command their own fate. The energy of 22 carries this exact truth, that manifestation isn't magic, it's mastery. It's the alchemy of vision, made real through discipline, belief and alignment with universal timing. When 22 begins to appear in your life, perhaps on clocks, invoices or addresses, it's not random, it's a sacred reminder that your thoughts are no longer mere ideas, they are blueprints waiting for form. The vibration of 2 represents harmony, partnership, and faith, and when doubled, that power multiplies exponentially. This is the universe's way of saying, you are ready, the tools are in your hands. But number 22 doesn't promise ease, it demands alignment. It asks you to believe in your vision, even when no evidence yet exists. Spiritually, 22 bridges the spiritual and material worlds. It's the balance point where dreams meet discipline. It calls you to take inspired action, not reckless movement, but deliberate steps, guided by inner clarity. This is the energy of the monk who meditates and the builder who lays bricks, both working toward enlightenment, one within, one without. When your faith and your effort move together, mountains begin to shift, and what once seemed distant becomes possible. The Buddhists teach that the outer world is nothing but a reflection of your inner state. Number 22 embodies this wisdom fully. It tells you that wealth, relationships, and success are mirrors of the foundation within you. If your inner structure is steady, built on mindfulness, patience, and vision, everything outside naturally falls into harmony. But if doubt rules the heart, even the strongest walls crumble. The essence of 22 teaches that belief is the first brick in any lasting creation. Astrologically, 22 resonates with the energy of Saturn's discipline and Jupiter's expansion, a rare union of responsibility and reward. Saturn ensures that your work is grounded, while Jupiter blesses it with growth. Together, they turn effort into abundance. This is the month when structure becomes sacred. Every intention you build with integrity is magnified, every thought charged with potential. When you write, plan, or dream with focus, you are aligning with the frequency of divine architecture. So when 22 appears before you, know this: you are no longer wandering, you are building. You are shaping your destiny, not through luck, but through wisdom. The world around you is shifting in response to your inner clarity. You are the creator of your path, and every step you take with purpose is a stone in the temple of your legacy. Ask yourself, am I building my dreams with faith and patience, or am I waiting for miracles to find me? Number 33, the master healer of light. The vibration of 33 is sacred, the master healer, the spiritual teacher who carries compassion as both weapon and remedy. In numerology, 33 is the number of divine service, and its energy is not meant for the faint-hearted. It asks you to rise above personal gain and step into a purpose that heals others. Nostradamus spoke of the chosen ones who will carry light where darkness has reigned, and Baba Vanga predicted that the healers will return in human form when humanity forgets its soul. The number 33 carries this prophecy. It is the call of the awakened, those who turn pain into wisdom and love into transformation. When this number starts echoing through your days, it's as if the universe whispers, your wounds are not curses, they are classrooms. The trials that once broke you are now your credentials in compassion. The essence of 33 is teaching through empathy. It doesn't preach from a pedestal, but kneels beside those who suffer. It is the vibration of the Bodhisattva, the one who vows not to ascend until all souls are free. In this light, your kindness becomes a sacred revolution, your forgiveness a quiet miracle. Spiritually, 33 represents the highest form of mastery, not of power, but of heart. It is the union of love and wisdom, symbolized in the teachings of those who healed without words. When 3 appears twice, it amplifies creativity and expression, but 33 refines it into sacred communication. words that mend, actions that inspire, presence that uplifts. It asks you to speak, not to be heard, but to awaken others. Every act of compassion becomes an echo that ripples through the unseen realms, altering the collective vibration of humanity itself. In Buddhist philosophy, compassion is seen as the highest wisdom, and 33 carries that same truth. The path of the healer is not glamorous, it is often lonely, yet deeply divine. You may find yourself drawn to those who are lost, those who need your calm energy or your gentle guidance. This is not coincidence, it is cosmic arrangement. You are being positioned as a channel for divine love, a reminder that even the smallest act of kindness shifts karmic energy. The more you give without expectation, the more you align with the vibration of 3. Astrologically, 33 carries the nurturing resonance of Venus and Neptune, love, imagination, and compassion fused into one eternal pulse. When you embody this frequency, your aura becomes magnetic. People feel safer in your presence, as though your energy itself heals. The masters who walked before us, those like the Buddha, Christ, and great mystics, all vibrated in this frequency of divine service. It is the frequency of unconditional giving, where your soul's fulfillment comes not from what you receive, but from what you offer. So if you keep seeing 33 on receipts, clocks, or in your meditations, know that it's not coincidence, it's initiation. The universe is inviting you to heal through presence, to forgive through understanding, and to lead through love. The master healer has awakened within you, waiting for your service to begin. Ask yourself, am I ready to turn my wounds into wisdom and my compassion into purpose? Bonus number 11, the gateway of manifestation. The divine sequence of 11 is a doorway, a sacred portal between the seen and the unseen, where thought becomes form and intention becomes destiny. It's the number of alignment, the sign that the universe is listening closely to your energy. Baba Vanga once whispered, "When you think with light, reality bends toward you." And Nostradamus hinted at this same code in his visions, a future shaped not by fate, but by the mind's sacred vibration. When 111 appears, it's the universe's gentle way of saying, you are creating right now, choose wisely. In the language of numerology, 1 represents beginnings, leadership, and creation. When tripled, its energy is amplified into divine mastery. 11 reminds you that your thoughts are living frequencies, seeds planted into the cosmic soil. Whatever you nurture with emotion will soon bloom into experience. It's a mirror of your inner world, showing you not what you want, but what you truly believe. The universe never delays, it only aligns, and this number tells you that alignment has already begun. Spiritually, 11 is the number of awakening, the moment when the soul realizes that life is not happening to you but through you. It carries the vibration of higher consciousness, a reminder that every word you speak and every thought you entertain becomes a prayer whispered to the cosmos. When your intentions are clear, your energy clean, and your heart centered in gratitude, 11 becomes a golden key unlocking the flow of abundance, peace, and divine timing. Buddhist wisdom echoes this truth, as the mind, so the world. Every perception, every vibration of awareness shapes your reality. When you encounter 111, it is the universe urging you to center your focus, to cleanse your thoughts of doubt and fear, and to visualize not what is missing but what is becoming. This is the art of mindful manifestation, not forcing outcomes, but aligning your inner vibration with the reality you seek. Astrologically, 11 resonates with the sun, a symbol of clarity, purpose, and radiant will. It shines its light into every shadow, revealing that you are not a victim of circumstance, but a co-creator of destiny. Nostradamus foresaw a time when human consciousness would awaken to its own creative power, a moment when the collective mind would shift the future itself. That time perhaps is now. So when you see 11 on the clock, in your dreams, or in moments of uncertainty, pause and breathe. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What energy am I sending into the world? Because that thought, that vibration, is already building your next reality. The universe is not silent, it is responding to your frequency. With every heartbeat, you are manifesting something. So align your thoughts with peace, your heart with faith, and your actions with purpose. The power of creation is already within you. 111 is simply the universe reminding you to use it. And as this sacred message settles within you, ask gently, if my thoughts are the architects of my reality, what am I building today? And so, beloved seeker, as we bring this sacred journey to its close, remember that every number you've heard today is more than mathematics. It is divine language. Each vibration, from the tranquil stillness of 7 to the healing resonance of 33, the radiant gateway of 111, speaks to a deeper truth within you. They are not random digits scattered across your path. They are the universe's secret way of saying, you are not lost, you are being guided. Nostradamus and Baba Vanga both foresaw an age when humanity would rediscover its connection to cosmic order, when people would realize that energy, intention, and number are all one and the same. That time is now. The signs you see are not coincidences, they are reminders that your soul's map is already written among the stars. Each repetition, each pattern, each sacred number is a whisper from destiny itself. In the Buddhist way of seeing, awareness is liberation. Once you recognize the divine rhythm behind every event, fear dissolves and faith blooms. You begin to see that even challenges are coded, blessings, carefully designed to awaken your higher self. These numbers, then, are not external messages, but reflections of your own consciousness echoing back through time. As October unfolds, let these sacred vibrations guide your actions, words, and dreams. When you feel lost, look for the numbers. They will remind you where your alignment lies. When you feel uncertain, breathe deeply and remember that the universe moves not against you, but through you. You are part of the great equation, the living expression of energy becoming form. Baba Vanga once said, "Those who see signs will never walk blind." So open your eyes to the unseen, your heart to the quiet miracles around you, and your mind to the eternal connection between fate and faith. The universe is writing to you in symbols, and you, dear listener, are learning to read the language of light. So tell me, which number called out to your soul the most? Which vibration felt like it was written for you? Share your thoughts, for in doing so you awaken not just your own path, but the path of all who listen.